New Delhi. Mr. David comes from Portland, origin USA. To date, Mr. David has completed 2 years stay in India with his family. In the year 2016, God blessed him with a daughter, Eden Asha. In our language, Asha means hope. So we sincerely hope to strengthen our relations with the US Embassy in the years to come. Prior coming to India and his assignment as a diplomat, Mr. David was a business litigation attorney for 7 years. Mr. David is
family, and I'm very, very grateful that my children have had this opportunity. It will change them forever. And I'm so excited for organizations like yours that seek to bridge the culture between our two countries, the business, the industry, people-to-people connections. It's something that's very important to us and very important for the world. India is the world's largest democracy. America, its oldest. So we have a special relationship. And this relationship, I think, as time goes on, will become increasingly important in this world to maintain peace and stability. So we very much appreciate all that you do. I loved the comment, the quote from Modi about each factory being a temple. There is something godly about hard work, and I don't think anyone works harder than you Indian industrialists. It's awe-inspiring. So I understand that you want to hear something about visas, which is a very popular topic in India. And I'm happy to take some questions, and I would love to hear from you, those of you who have applied. I'd love to hear how your experience went, things that we could do to improve the system. We're always open to that. I understand some of you have been refused visas, and that's tough. That happens, and ours is not a perfect system. We try our best, and we're governed by laws and regulations. And the demand here is so great, and our personnel so few, that we don't get a lot of time with each applicant. But we do our best with the time that we have, and seek to make a determination about the individual's purpose of travel and their ties to India. So with that, I'd love to open it up to questions. And unfortunately, I am not allowed to talk about individual cases. So if you want to know why you individually were refused a visa, I can't talk to that, but I can give you in general, what we're looking for, what the procedures are, what our law is regarding qualifications for a visa. So with that, let me open it up. Does anyone have any questions they'd like to ask?
I have been traveling to the US for around 3 times by now, and this time I wasn't married, and I got married in Ukraine. So now I want to also apply a visa for my wife and my child as well. So the confusion in my mind is that should I be applying a visa for them on a tourist basis or on a business basis? Because I'm going to travel for my business, so maybe they're going to join me for for my work as well as for a little bit more of travel in the country. So in that case, when I apply the visa for them, it's going to be tourist or it's going to be a business visa?
That's a great question. So the B1, B2 is actually a combination of both. So the B1, B2 visa is a tourist and a business visa. It's not a work visa, it's a business visa. So if we're going to business trips, meetings, things like that,
Yes.
And tourism is a proper purpose for that. So, when your wife and children apply, when the visa officer asks why they want to go to the US, it's perfectly appropriate to say for tourism. I've had many applicants tell me, oh, well, my husband's going on a business trip and I'd like to join him. And that's a perfectly permissible
That's totally
purpose.
alright, because I haven't been able to travel in the US because I've been going for work only. And this time I was planning to go there with my wife and child, so that I can go on a small, vacation as well. So in that case, we can have a B1, B2 combination visa for them, you mean to say?
Yeah, I mean, I can't guarantee that your wife and child will get a visa. But yeah, there's nothing improper about traveling for tourism on a B1, B2.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine. Thank you.
Thanks. Good question.
But you would advise that they should apply on a tourism separately, not on a business. That's no chance.
It's the same visa. It's the same visa, same application.
The same is the case with me also.